ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम येरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। पतंजलि योग दर्शन अध्ययन द्वारेण चित्तनिरोध चित्तवृत्ति निरोध द्वारेण आत्मानुभव द्वारेण मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम पतंजलि योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ गुरूणां नमस्कारार्थमन्त्राः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। 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 ओम पतंजलि महर्षये 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 नमः। पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम श्री व्यास 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 महर्षये नमः। When we close eyes or perceiving organs, we are inside the world, inner world. That inner world is of various forms, names, etc. They're all called as the Vrutthis. And all those Vrutthis are formed in the substratum or the base of them called as Chitta. Beyond or behind the Chitta is the Chiti or Paramatma. That Paramatma Anubhuti is our goal because it gives moksha. So if you want to reach to that moksha sthiti, which is beyond Chitta, we have to go beyond Chitta. If you want to go beyond the Chitta, we have to be fully regulating the Chitta Vrittis. And what study and sadhana helps us in this Chitta Vritti control is called as Yoga Sadhana. So we are studying the Yoga Darshanam for Chitta Vritti Nirodha so that we transcend the Chitta and experience the Chitta, which is so essential, the Yoga Sadhana. Now the various rishis, munis, gurus, devatas, right from beginning they went on teaching, doing all those Chittavritti Nirodha and Moksha giving knowledge is brought and put in one place by Sri Patanjali ji in this Yoga Sadhana or in Yoga Darshanam. And very, very important aspect of spiritual evolution. Very essential and must. Keeping Vedantic ultimate Laksham intact to reach to that where we are going wrong inside in our chitta, all that is set right by the yoga sadhana. So we are slowly started unfolding the subject for us. We have seen the first, second sutra, and with Bhashyam, with our Vartika, we are trying to understand. So let us chant the first two mantras or sutra and continue where we stopped yesterday. Om Atha Patanjali Maharshi Pranita Yoga Darshanam Atha Pratamaha Samadhi Padaha Pratama Dvitiyau Sutrau Om Atha Yoga Anushasanam Om Atha Yoga Anushasanam Om Atha Yoga Anushasanam Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. Atha Yoga Anushasana means now we are beginning the Yoga Shastra. What is yoga? What is the lakshana of the yoga? Of which Shastra you are going to teach us? Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So yoga ka simple direct meaning is chitta nirodha nahi chitta vritti nirodha. Then on that now we have to deeply ponder and look into ourselves while pondering only. So yesterday what we have seen, the three most important things are, first as just now we said, it is only the chitta vritti nirodha and not chitta nirodha. And nirodha is not destruction, but it is kept in our control completely. Point one was explained. Second is what? Among the three types of vruddhis, two types of vruddhis are the obstruction for the ultimate goal. Third type of vruddhi is required. Therefore, the removal of these two types of vruddhis and using the third type of vruddhi effectually for the goal of Paramatma Anubhuti is called as Nirodha. Therefore, when we say the Vritti Nirodha, which Vritti is Nirodha? Sarva is not mentioned. Therefore, it's only Rajotamo Vritti Nirodha. Sattva Vrittis are required because only in the Sattva Vritti or Sattva Vritti is required for the first level of sadhana or siddhi called as Sampragnata Samadhi. Therefore, संप्रज्ञात समाधि के लिए सत्व वृत्तियां चाहिए, इसलिए वृत्ति निरोध का अर्थ सारे वृत्तियों का निरोध नहीं, सिर्फ राजसिक तामसिक वृत्तियां जो परमात्मा को ढकते हैं, दुनिया को प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं, हमें संसारी बनाकर फंसाते हैं. Those detrimental, destructive tamasic vrittis which hide the self from us, rajasic vrittis which project the world and make us slave to that, are rejected. The vritti nirodha. The sattvic vrittis of studying the shastram, contemplating, meditation, all of them are also vrittis, but they are shastriya or the sattvika. They are required. Therefore, in the yoga sadhana of the Patanjali Darshanam, the destructive, detrimental vrittis of rajas tamas are rejected. Sattva used to a certain level. After reaching to that level, then the vrittis slowly get dropped. One goes to the vritti rahita chitta atita atma anubhuti. These two things we saw yesterday. And yesterday we discussed about the three types of dosha while telling the lakshana. So the ativyapti dosha is a lakshana is told, but that is not only applicable to this, but somewhere else also. Because of which, instead of exactly thing, something else can be done or brought. Like yesterday, a cow, please bring a cow. What is cow? Which has got two horns. These two horns is a lakshana of the cow to be brought. But it has an ativyapti dosha. Why? Because the horns can be to a buffalo also. Therefore, he brought buffalo. This is ativyapti dosha it is. What is the avyapti dosha? Ki the cow with two horns and the white color you bring. So he saw buffalo. Two horns are there, but color is not white. Therefore, he rejected the buffalo because the lakshana was not suitable. Good. He went ahead. He saw a cow. It has got two horns, but then it is brown in color, not in white. Therefore, the lakshana that the cow ka lakshan bata rahe. Cow is having horn as well as white color. That is avyapti. That lakshana is avyapta in the vastu called as cow, because the cows can be brown also in color. Therefore, he is in front of the cow only. Half of the lakshana is fulfilled. That it has got horns. But the lakshana told by the one who told to bring the cow, that lakshana was avyapta. It is not entering into that. What is that? White color cow. White ही नहीं होगा cow, brown भी है, वो उसपे लागू नहीं हो रहा because he is seeing brown in its color. Therefore, he never brings that cow. Though he is seeing cow, that is what told for him to be brought. वही था लाने को, लेकिन पूरा लक्षणावृत्ति वहां व्याप्त नहीं है, अव्याप्त दोष हुआ, इसलिए ही डजंट टेक इट ऑन. देन द असंभव लक्षण क्या है? टेलिंग टू ब्रिंग ए काउ ऑफ 3 legs or 2 legs. आप दुनिया में कहीं भी ढूंढो, यू विल नॉट गेट दैट काउ. लक्षणा इज टोल्ड बट द वस्तु कैन नॉट बी देयर. असंभव लक्षण नहीं होना चाहिए. Therefore, when you say chitta vritti nirodha, sarva word is not used, and in samprajnana samadhi, the sattva vrittis are there. Therefore, to avoid the avyapti dosha, we have to interpret that vritta nirodha means only rajasic, tamasic vritti nirodha, not sattvic. That's how that contemplation. Because sattvic vritti we nikal do, so then how do you study? How do you contemplate? That is Jada Samadhi. We are not here for the Jada Samadhi. By the way, the Samadhi is achieved in all the 5 bhumikas of Chitta. Chitta mode, like a fellow in Nidra is a Samadhi only, but that is Jada Samadhi. Then a fellow is in Kshipta bhumika, is fully lost in watching TV. That also is a Samadhi, but that is not our spiritual Samadhi. It's all Jada Samadhi. Is it not? So, but they are not spiritual. Though one can, by force of willpower, he can achieve, but he will not have these words of sampragnat samadhi, asampragnat samadhi and yoga, viveka khyati. In सब चीजें उनको नहीं मिलते. They only are made the mind stand still. Like in drugs and drinks के में विचित्त समाधि अवस्था में होता है. But that's not sadhana spiritual. Under chloroform, when one is in coma, when he is under the influence of any of the heavy, he is in the vritti nirodha avastha. But does it mean that it is yoga? That is not so. Okay. Now we take for 10 minutes today, 15 minutes or so, or 10 minutes. From Maniprabha, little explanation for second sutra. तो योग का लक्षण क्या है? चित्त के वृत्तियों को निरोध करना. Which vrittis? Only rajasic, tamasic. Sattva vrittis are required for some time till the sadhana required to be done is done with them. Thereafter, when everything is done, even that also dropped, you reach out. So, in this shastra, रजोतमो गुण वृत्ति निरोध वाला योग बताते हुए सत्व गुण को कैसे यूज करने वाला योग बताते हुए उसके द्वारा स्वरूपे अवस्थानम वाला योग तक हमें पहुंचाता है. ये वाला योग दर्शन शास्त्र. Removing the obstructing or destructive negative vrittis of rajas tamas, making right use of the sattva guna, finally even transcending in that, giving us the experience of the self. This is called is yoga darshanam in short. So here the Maniprabhakara says कि yoga chitta vritti nirodha. This is the mantra. This is sutra number 2. His Bhashya I am reading for you. This is based on again Vyasa Bhashya. Vyasa Bhashya book अभी मिला नहीं मुझे, but I will be this also sufficient for us to understand. He says chittasya rajastamo vrittinam nirodha yoga ityartha. So the nirodha of the rajotama vritti of the chitta alone is yoga. This is also was there in Sadashivartika, and we talked about it yesterday and today also till now. And we are taking afresh Maniprabha Bhashya. In that the first line is this one, which we already covered. What is that? Chittasya rajastamo vrittinam nirodha yoga ityartha. Like at this moment in our mind, the rajo vritti hai to distraction, tamo vritti hai to nidra. These two are overpowering the sattva vritti, which is required for concentrative listening and contemplating, understanding and all that. Everywhere it is so. Any work you have to do perfectly, you have to have about that work sattvika vrittis. If the sattvika vritti of that work are overpowered by the rajasic vritti of distraction or tamasic vritti of laziness or sleepiness, you can't efficiently do that work. So everywhere it is so. In our this spiritual pursuit of knowing the self also, the thing is same. The first nirodha karo rajasic tamasic vrittiyon ko. This is very essential. And how to do is the whole text. 190 sutras are going to talk this only. Beautiful, it will be great, grand. If you can thoroughly study. I am trying myself to understand first. A नया subject है. वेदांत तो पढ़ते हैं तो it's easy for us. This is tough. So, चित्तस्य रजस्तमो वृत्तीनां निरोधः योगः इति अर्थः. Clear? Point 1. Now, atah means because of this definition given to the yoga, that it is vritti nirodha but only of rasic and tamasic. Atah samprajnate sattvika vritti sattve api. Because of this definition, in the samprajnata samadhi, because there are sattvic vrittis are required, even though the sattvic vrittis are there which are required, there is no avyapti dosha. That also we explain. सर्ववृत्ति निरोध वाला लक्षण बताया. अगर योग का सर्ववृत्ति मीन्स रजस तमस एंड सात्विक ऑल, then that lakshana will not be applicable in the samprajnata samadhi where sattvic vrittis are required. Therefore, when we redefine it, that vritti nirodha is only sattvic, rasic and tamasic and not sattvic, then chitta vritti nirodha, the yoga ka lakshana hai, that gets fit without any avyapti dosha at samprajnata samadhi level. That is all the technical explanations. Na avyapti, there is no avyapti dosha if we define it like that. So the Sutrakara gave yoga chitta nirodha, he went away. Now the Vruttikaras, Bhashakaras have to come. Vritti nirodha means which vritti nirodha? Sarvavritti nirodha? Then if Sarvavritti nirodha happens, then the two samadhis of chitta, among which one of them is samprajnata samadhi, it will not be achieved because in samprajnata the sattvika vrittis are required. Therefore, only tamasic rasic vritti nirodha alone is yoga. If we define it like that, there is no avyapti dosha, because in samprajnata samadhi, what is required called sattvik vrittis, they are maintained. They are not niruddha. उसका निरोध हमने नहीं किया, नहीं कहा. अतः संप्रज्ञाते सात्विक वृत्ति सत्वे अपि न अव्याप्ति. Now, nanu, a good discussion starts. Nanu ekasya chittasya. Chitta is one. Now remember, chitta is always one and it is vritti pradhanata, and depending on the pradhanyata of the vritti, in Vedanta, the chitta is called by 4 names. In Yoga Shastra, very less frequently those 4 are used, but the common word used always is chitta, chitta, chitta. Chitta is the mind stuff, the subtle matter. It is one homogeneous thing. Like a water, it's a homogeneous thing. But depending on the expression of the water in the forms of the wave, it is called different names. Very small, it's called a ripple. Then you come little bit the wave, or bada you call it a tide. Or if it is bigger, it's a breaker. You can then whirlwind, the cyclone. They're all names differently given to the different expressions of the water vritti. So take water as the mana. Then the variety of the waves are called mana, called chitta. And the variety of the waves, depending on their functionings, the chitta in Vedanta called as mana, buddhi, again chitta and ahankara. That is why there are 3 types of people talking about antakarana. One say antakarana are only 3. One say antakarana is only 4. One say antakarana are 5. Those who say 5 antakarana, what do they mean? They say manobuddhi chitta ahankara, depending on their functional differences, and the support all of them, the natural original chitta. Puri milke kitne ho gaye? 5 antakarana ho gaye, they say. The Vedanta says chatushtayam. Mana hai buddhi chitta ahankara. Some people say ki there are only mana buddhi ahankara because chitta is containing all these 3 only. It need not be mentioned as separately. There were antakarana trayam, somebody say, antakarana chatushtayam, somebody say, antakarana panchakam also they say. This is in Vedanta. So wherever sankalpa, vikalpa are there, that state of the vrittis of the chitta is called mana. Wherever the decision making status is there, that time the chitta is called as buddhi. Wherever there is a storehouse or memory or the storing is there, that's called chitta. And wherever the owning of these 3 is there, ownership, that state of vritti is called ahankar. All are chitta ke vrittiya only. चित्त वृत्ति संकल्प विकल्प स्थिति है मन, निश्चय स्थिति में है बुद्धि, देन मेमोरी स्थिति में है तो चित्त, देन दी ओनरशिप स्थिति में है तो अहंकार। चित्त का चार कर्म, चार डिफरेंट एक्सप्रेशंस के कारण चार अलग नाम है, अदरवाइज ऑल ऑफ दैट इज चित्त ओनली, वृत्तिस ओनली। क्लियर? नाउ हियर अगेन अनदर वे इट इज एक्सप्लेन्ड, वेरी गुड टॉपिक, गिव सम क्लैरिटी for our understanding and sadhana. Very good it is. Today I'll take it little, tomorrow. He says, Nanu, Nanu is Purvapakshi. Like in Vedanta, so, Ekasya Chittasya, of one chitta, one homogeneous, Kshiptadi Aneka Bhumaya Kutaha. Where from the Kshipta, Muda, Vikshipta, Ekagna, Niruddha? Why 5 bhumis? Where from they are coming? How? Though we discuss it little bit with the Sadashiva Bhashyam, here Maniprabha Bhashya gives more exhaustive picture. Already discussed, because Chitta is made from the Maya, Maya has got 3 gunas, there were 3 gunas continuously influence the Chitta. According to the gunas, the Chitta is in different moods, we talked. But which mood, what are the things, that is explained here more detailed. So the Nanu asks a question, Purvapakshi. ननु एकस्य चित्तस्य, एक ही चित्त का क्षिप्त आदि, क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त एकाग्र निरुद्ध करके क्षिप्त आदि अनेक भूमयः कुतः इति चेत, if you ask the question, now the answer. Interesting. Listen, it is already heard, but more systematically we are listening for clear understanding and permanent conviction. He says, listen, the Maniprabhakara, Bhashyakara, or Vrittikara's explanation. Chittasya Trigunaatmakatvat iti Brumaha. Here, because the Chitta has got its 3 gunas, therefore it has got the 5 bhumikas. That is how we said, that is how Guru said, that is how Yogis said. Chitta is made from Maya, Maya has 3 gunas, therefore Chitta has got 3 gunas. Because the 3 gunas influence on the Chitta, these 5 bhumikas are possible. चित्तस्य त्रिगुणात्मकत्वाद् इति ब्रूमः. Clear? Now, chitta ka general possibility or ability in it. Chittam hi. What is chittam? Jnana sukhadi shilatvathu. It has got jnana and sukha at that time. What do you mean? That chitta has got predominance of sattva guna. So too, pravritti gunadi matvathu. When it has got the pravritti nature, what is the meaning of it? It is in rajoguna. So to alasya dainyamatvacha, when it is in the laziness and deenata, that is called what? The chitta is overpowered by tamoguna at that time. Jnana sukha avastha mein chitta hai, so sattva guna is affecting the chitta. The karma pradhanata hai, so rajoguna is affecting chitta, influencing chitta, overpowering chitta, conditioning chitta. When there is Nidra as well as alasya. Alasya dainyamatvat. Alasya, laziness, inability, inefficiency, not initiative taking. All of that is called a tamogunwala. So in तीनों के तरह और सत्व रजस तमो गुणकम भवति. So it is said, because the tamoguna, rajoguna, sattoguna, chitta has these type of moods. So how clear see the picture when you study Vedanta, the Yoga Shastra. It comes in 14th chapter of Gita exhaustively. Beautiful. In Upanishads also it talks about Gunatmikata. So here Yoga Vritti में, Yoga Darshan में हमको और स्पष्टता से दिखाते हैं. So what was the question? One chitta, why so many bhumis? Because chitta is of the guna, that is how. And what are the 3 gunas? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. When the sattva predominant, sukha and jnanam. Rajo, pravritti, tamo, alasya as well as alasya as well as what is by him is dainyamatvacha. So sattva, Rajas, tamo gunagam bhavati. Now, interesting point. From here comes the good discussion. For some time, I'll talk about it more tomorrow. So I'll read it for you. You can feel some inspiration, interest when you listen to the reading. He says, Tatra, in this thing, now I'm explaining you, Satvika chit, Satvat kinchit une. Tatra Satvat kinchit une. Rajastamasvi mitaha same yada bhavataha tada Satvat tat dhyana abhimukam bhutva tamasa tat pidhane sati rajasa aishwaryam kamayamana vishaya priyam bhavati vikshiptam. One explanation. Second, yadatu tamah pradhanam chittam mudham tada ashreyah adharma ajnana avairagya anaishwaryam upagacchati. Ajnanamatra brahmah nidracha. Raja pradhanam tu kshiptam. Ime kshiptamude sarvasadharane bhavataha. Vikshiptam tu prathama yoginah. Santi chatvaro yoginah. Prathama kalpikaha madhubhumikaha प्रज्ञा ज्योति अतिक्रांत भावनीय च इति तेषां लक्षणं तु वक्ष्यते. That's okay, we'll see later. यदि पुनः सत्वप्रधानं वितमस्कं स रजस्कं भवति तदा एकाग्र्यं संप्रज्ञात योग सिद्धयोः मध्यम योगिनोः चित्तं धर्म ज्ञान वैराग्य ऐश्वर्यवत् भवति. यदा तु विधूत रजस्तमोमलं शुद्ध सत्वं चित्तं तदानीं विवेक ख्यातिं कृत्वा पुरुषमात्र ध्यानं धर्ममेघाख्यं करोति. तत्परं तत् परं प्रसंख्यानम् इति आचक्षते ध्यायिनः. सो ध्यानेन चितिशक्तिः अपरिणामिनी अप्रतिसंक्रमा दर्शित विषया शुद्धा च अनन्तता च इति निश्चित्य सत्वगुण विकृतौ विवेक ख्यातौ अपि विरक्तं सचित्तं तां निरुध्य सत्का संस्कार मात्र शेषं भवति चतुर्थस्य योगिनः. सः अयम् असंप्रज्ञात समाधिः. अत्र न हि किंचित् प्रज्ञायते इति अलम्. चितिशक्तिः इति आरभ्य अनन्ता च इति अन्त वेदव्यास और व्यास भाष्यम्. So it is so good कि when little rajas is sattva is there, but influenced by more tamas, less rajas. Again influenced by more rajas and less tamas. Also, when the rajoguna is predominant. Also, when the sattva is there, predominant by the tamas. Although, and the next one, tamas and rajas are fully controlled. Pure sattva when we gain two, when it comes to our buddhi, how it helps in the viveka khyati and all. This way is explaining. It's a very interesting topic to make us become aware of our own chittas, vrutthis is various times to come to the understanding that these are the gunas which are influencing me at this moment too. Then throughout the Yoga Sutras, the solution for this will be told. We will adopt and practice the solution and bring the chitta out of those problems. Remember, we have not done all the 4 sutras. The first 4 sutras are the complete crux of the base. In this only, the problem and solution are tentatively told, hinted. Explanation exhaustively is given in the remaining 190 sutras. First 4 sutras are the main things to be understood. First is what? Atha yoga anushasanam. We are giving the yoga shastram. Now the lakshana of the yoga is yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. This is the entire text. The second sutra explanation only. When the vritti nirodha of the chitta is done, what is the result for the purusha? Tada purushah drashtuh sarupe avasthanam. That's called as kaivalyam. तो योग शास्त्र आपको दिया जा रहा है. योग का अर्थ है वृत्तियों का निरोध करना. निरोध करोगे तो आपको कैवल्य प्राप्ति होगा. दृष्टा establishes in his own self. If the nirodha is not done, what's the problem? Vritti sarupyam itaratra. The drashta gets identified with the different drishyas or the vrittis. Then he continues the samsara like you and I are now. Therefore, after 4 sutras, the 2 things should come to us. One, the decision that we should therefore do the vritti nirodha. Then come the second question, which are the vrittis to be niruddha? Then the 5 types of vrittis are spoken. Pramana, Vikalpa, Vikvarya, Nidya, Smriti, and they are all explained. And it gives such a picture to what's happening in our heart for us to know the sutras. You will never miss, you will never get confused at all regarding what is happening in me, what I have to do. It's a very good thing. Let us try to see this meaning tomorrow. Then we'll take up Tada Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam Wala Sutra. Thank you. See you tomorrow. God bless.